This foul shooting is going to be so crucially important. So these chance to get these extra points that the Braves have now, a chance to add one more point, this is all going to add up in the end. It's big.
Anastasi goes to the bench. Rafter, Monte at the forward positions. Guideman, and Saravo at the guards for Washington Township. Bino to the line for her second shot.
Now the Minute Maids have only been pressing after made baskets. I think in this fourth quarter we may see them do that more often to try to turn the tempo up a little bit. Maybe press every chance they get.
Guideman on top, a tremendous run by Williamstown right now. Bino doing a good job keeping her left. High screen, moving.
I'd like to see the Maids now go to perhaps their half-court trap. Try to get a quick steal.
Team fourth foul.
Yeah, the team fouls evened up pretty quickly here, 5-4.
Kylie Guideman, her second on the evening. Williamstown got a strong feel, and the air's coming out of this ball, Coach.
And the Maids extending their defense a little bit here. Looks like man-to-man right now.
High screen by Dixon. Got away with a little motion. Walker on the handle. Moving right, dribbling it with her left. Parks off the baseline screen. Parks will take it strong to the middle. Finger roll off the mark. Guideman to Guideman. Up the floor to hurry. Stop and pop inside the three. And the foul.
That should be a two-shot foul.
It will be a two-shot foul.
Here's another example where one of the simplest shots in the game is so crucially important. Foul shooting.
Kelly Guideman going to the line. She was about a good step inside the line, Coach. Fans are calling for three. Gets it. First is up and good. First point of the night for Kelly Guideman.
First point of the game. Be a good time to turn it on a little bit.
It absolutely will. She gets the two. We're tied at 32.
And the Maids in their
Fourth
press.
tie of the game. Coach, we're going to go with a barn burner right to the wire here.
Sure
Walker
are.
comes up strong. Left dribble. Finds Bino in the corner. Back on top, off the mark. Here comes Guideman.
Good
Finds the
down.
leaking Guideman. Goes hard. Gets the basket. Breaks the ice. Her fourth point of the night, gets a field goal. Deflection. Nice save.
And
Steps out of bounds.
The Maids making stuff happen right now off their pressure, off their press. I really think if the Maids could keep that up, things will be okay.
Rafter on top. Creating some pressure. Walker to Parks. Walker skips it to Bino. Bino may have gotten away with a walk. She'll go left. She'll come right. Finds Johnson inside the mark.
Good rebound by Parks.
Monte clearing the glass. Here come the Minute Maids, up in a hurry. Guideman to Guideman for three. Yes! Kelly Guideman gives Township a 5-point lead.
Huge shot. Fourth
Timeout Williamstown.
See, right there you see the difference between a good player and a great player. A good player struggling through a poor shooting night like that wouldn't have the confidence to shoot that shot and probably wouldn't make it if they did. A great player doesn't even hesitate, and that's what the Guideman twins are. They're great players.
Coach, if I'm screaming again, I'll apologize, but we have a sold-out house, and it's an exciting game. And again, really would like to thank Elite Express, the Washington Township Board of Education, and the Monroe Board of Education for making this game possible. And it's just a game where not a lot of people, you're not going to want to miss this game, and we're thankful to Elite Express. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Elite Express. Whether it's LTL, truckload, or expedited service, the Elite fleet can't be beat. And certainly tonight, the Minute Maids are proving a very difficult team to beat, but the Lady Braves are every bit ready for this challenge, and it's everything you want from a South Jersey game.
Two great games, two great teams in a championship game the way it should be. It's a game of runs. Williams had a 12-0 run, but Washington Township is currently in a 7-0 run, answering it to get this 5-point lead.
Parks to Walker. Walker will set the court. Left wing, Williamstown looking to be patient. Sure, Coach Dillmore works something up. Johnson to Walker. Bino calling for the ball. Skip to the corner. They got away with it over the back. Dixon coming up big, controlling one bounce. Find Parks. Parks to Johnson. Johnson will settle it down. The senior's on top. She'll come to Walker. Walker, the junior guard, making her presence felt here tonight. Inside, high post wide open. Monte daring.
Williamstown having a hard time getting a shot off here. Excellent defense by the Minute Maids.
Doing an excellent job keeping all the action going north-south. Johnson drives, loses possession.
Defense wins championships, and that's an example right there. Great defense, Minuteman forced into a turnover, just couldn't get a shot off.
Abbott returns for Johnson. Four minutes remain in the South Jersey Group 4 championship game. Live from Washington Township High School. Guidement to Monte. Monte can't handle. Turnover Washington Township. And Williamstown will get another chance to crack into the 5-point township advantage.
And another key statistic that our friends from the Gloucester County Times just passed on to us. Turnovers for the game. Williamstown 16, Township only 6. So that certainly also is a difference.
And a credit to the Township defensive pressure. They got to contain Walker. She'll pass on the shot to Parks. Parks lobs it inside. Monte bellying up.
And that would be the 17th Williamstown turnover.
Jess Monte sealing the middle, sealing the baseline, forcing the walk. Great job defensively. Township looking now to come up the floor. 3.5 remaining in the championship game. Monte high screen, solidly set. Guideman to Guideman. Looking, will go through the high post. Calls for Raptor screen. Screen and roll, we'll reset it.
Good patience and good decisions. 5-point lead with time dwindling, take your time.
Two of the premier guards in the backcourt, Guideman and Guideman, joined by another junior, Saravo. They know what they're looking for. Bino doing an excellent job on top. Defensively strong, but she lets her turn the corner. May have gotten away with something. Williamstown will Washington Township, check that. Washington Township will maintain possession. Coming out of the set that we liked before. That's a little different set. Stacked with 2 in screens. Well done. Monte, big rebound. Jess Monte cleaning up the missed shot.
7-point lead, just a good possession there.
Williamstown doing a nice job getting on the floor.
Good defense by Jess Monte. Great defense.
Raptor stepping to the ball nicely. Transition. Basket is waved off.
17 fouls, so we will go to the line for a 1-on-1.
Excellent transition by Township. Outlet Monte to Raptor to Guideman to Guideman. One and one. Fourth foul on Taylor Abbott. First is good, she'll get the bonus. 17 fouls on Williamstown, only 4 on Washington Township. Township shoots out to a 9-point advantage, 2.5 remain in the game. Foul to give. No harm, no foul. In that case, it was a foul, but no harm, Coach.
And the Maids press it's had its effect, not only with the turnovers, but also with the conditioning. At the end of this game, the Maids right now are playing with great momentum and look fresh. Williamstown starting to show a little tiredness.
Only the 5th foul. Officials, a little miscommunication, thought it was 1-on-1. It's not. It's only 5. On the inbounds, Abbott to Walker. Walker will bring it up against the Township pressure. Rafter on top, doing an excellent job. Guidemans closing any traps next level. Saravo does a great job. Comes across the lane, help defense, and forces the walk on Dixon. Township defense doing an excellent job of sliding from the offside into position to help. Township down the floor, Guideman to Guideman. Monte on top, they'll reverse the ball through the post, high-low. Errant pass by Monte, can't control. 2 minutes remain in the South Jersey Group 4 championship game, live from Washington Township High School. Township switching up to D, flattening out, man-to-man, coach.
It looks like they are switching it to man-to-man. You know, they've done a nice job mixing up their... The Maids have done a nice job mixing up their defenses throughout the night.
3rd foul on Monte. They'll send Walker to the line.
Now, one thing the Minute Maids do not want to do at this point is foul and stop the clock.
First is off. Now, it's one thing I'll credit Washington Township. Well coached, play really hard. Great sportsmanship. They'll play hard, but if they knock you down, they're picking you up. Second is good by Walker.
Williamstown in the press now.
8-point advantage for the Minute Maids. Guideman to Guideman.
Pretty hard to press.
Kelly
Washington
will settle it down. Tremendous trio in the backcourt. Guideman, Saravo. Joined by Monte and Rafter. Coming up on 1:30. Guideman driving, bumped. Nice bounce pass by Saravo. They'll keep her left. They will not let us reverse the ball. Guideman to Guideman. Timeout, Coach the towel.
And not only is that taking time off the clock, we're so skilled with our guard play, it's going to force Williamstown to foul us. And we are in the 1-on-1 and soon to be in the bonus, so chance to tack some points on from the foul line.
Coach, just trying to catch my breath here. Again, like to thank the Washington Township Board of Education Superintendent, Mr. Robert Goldschmidt, the Monroe Township Board of Education Superintendent, Mr. Charles Erling, and the principals of both schools as well, Mr. Joseph Bollendorf at Washington Township and Mr. Paul Deal at Williamstown for doing an outstanding job promoting sportsmanship in a great interscholastic setting in the South Jersey Group 4 championship game. And I'll also give kudos to Mr. Ron Becker, the Williamstown Athletic Director, for being a great partner to work with in setting this game up and bringing this game to the fans of South Jersey, certainly our communities as well. 1:18 remaining in the contest. Washington Township will inbound just shy the midcourt mark, holding an 8-point advantage. Knocked to the ground. Johnson got away with a carry. No. No basket. She carries off the steal.
This entire game is something that Gloucester County itself could be very proud of. And it starts right with our administration, yourself included, Mr. Murphy. This is something to be very proud of.
Back to Guideman. Williamstown's extending their match man-to-man to Guideman. Coach, when do you start fouling? You're at a minute. You're going to break the minute mark right now.
I'd say now.
She got the wraparound, got away with one.
Township is such strong guard play that, you know, it's going to be a rare occasion when they turn the ball over. So the proper time to start fouling is immediately.
8th team foul on Williamstown. Bino's first of the night. 10th point for Kylie Geideman on the night. 11th point gives Township a 10-point advantage. We're under a minute.
Another turnover.
Deflection. Washington Township will take over on the turnover. Johnson, the senior, is checking out.
That's probably about 22, 23 turnovers. One of the keys to the
nice
game.
curl. Geideman to Geideman. We've been hearing it all night. Block foul. Bino on top. The poise of the Washington Township guards, coach, has been the difference this evening.
They're not going to turn it over regularly, and that's just another fine job tonight.
You know, the great tradition of Washington Township Minute Maid basketball. You talked to Donna Costa at halftime. She was the coach of the last three-peat, and Washington Township during those years was led. Second is up and good. Township up 12 by none other than Coach Jen Natal. And she's leading the Minute Maids back to a three-peat. Monte draws the foul. Township up 12, 40 seconds left. Monte's fourth. Team seventh.
Since the lead was 32-30 Williamstown, Township's outscoring them 15-1. That's quite a run at the right time.
Bino uses all the rim on that as she makes her first. Township holds 45-34, 11-point advantage, 40 seconds left. Second shot, it's good. Williamstown closes quickly. Walker collides, goes quick to the floor. Township maintains possession. Could go long. Could go long here, Coach.
That's what I was just going to say. I'd like to see us go long for a layup. We have it right now if we want. That's
They'll
just
go short, maintain possession. Foul on Williamstown. Coach, you're down 10, 38 seconds left. When do you stop fouling?
One more quick one.
She'll get two from the bonus.
If theoretically, if we could make these foul shots, I'd be feeling pretty good if I were coaching this team at this point if we could make this second foul shot and be up 12. Pretty hard to lose that lead with 40 seconds. Possible, but I don't think with our guards.
Second shot is off the mark. Williamstown down 11. Hustle to the corner, right in front of our camera. Bino reaches in on Geideman.
Now, easy. Now it's time to stop fouling.
Township got the victory. Parks talking to Bino, her own teammate, telling her not to go for the fouls.
Yeah,
victory is in hand.
Good leadership there by both teams.
And this is Coach, this is a Williamstown team. As Kylie Geideman goes to the line for two, they'll be back. They're young. They'll lose Johnson, the senior, but they'll be back. But this is a battle-tested Washington Township team, and they'll be heading to the state semifinals for the third consecutive year as Jess Monte comes out to a standing ovation. First shot was good. Second is good for Kylie Geideman. 13-point advantage. We'll let our viewers enjoy a Township celebration here. We'll be back with game stats and also game interviews shortly upon the conclusion of this game. Parks' first basket of the night. Cuts the lead to 10 with 4 seconds left. Foul on Williamstown. And Washington Township going on to their third consecutive South Jersey Group 4 championship. Thursday night, coach, at Deptford High School. The time to be announced. They will play the winner of the Central Championship game, which is being played tonight. Rancocas Valley is hosting Jackson. Rancocas Valley, one of the top teams in the state of New Jersey. Jackson, a team that we know very well from last year.
Knocked us out
Two
last year.
familiar opponents. And what a credit to Washington Township and the Minute Maids as the second shot is up and good.
Quite a scene here at Washington Township as the girls win their third straight sectional final. One thing we just noticed is in that stretch, the Guideman twins were 13 of 14 from the foul line. What an amazing shooting performance there.
Coach, we're back. Tremendous celebration here at Washington Township as the Minute Maids just completed a three-peat on Washington Township. 3 times South Jersey Group 4 champions. And you know what, Coach? I'm going to let you talk. We're looking to grab some players, and I know you want to speak to Jess Monte. A tremendous job by Kelly and Kylie Guideman all around the Minute Maids with a gritty performance this evening to capture their third consecutive South Jersey Group 4 championship. All the credit to Williamstown as well for being a very formidable opponent. And I know the Minute Maids are celebrating with their fans. Coach, I'm going to turn it over to you, let you do a quick recap, and I'm going to grab Coach Natal and Jess Monte. So we'll be back in a minute, and I'll get some guests for you.
Very good. Well, it certainly was an outstanding game. Very well played by both teams. Great hustle. Example of what high school athletics is all about. I think if you look at Washington Township's performance tonight, 3 things really stand out to me. One was the great defense, forcing about 25 Washington Township turnovers. The second was the outstanding performance of our inside girls, led by Jess Monte, really dominated play inside. And third would be Kelly and Kylie Guideman. If we're right, we have about 13 of 15 from the foul line down the stretch, and that's just tremendous. We're joined now by the young lady who I believe is the MVP of tonight's game, that's Jess Monte. I said at the beginning of the game that this young girl is the most improved player on this team, in my opinion, and tonight she was just outstanding. Jess, how does it feel?
It feels great. I don't even know what to say. I'm like speechless.
I really thought that you were the key to the game. In the first half, I believe you had 8 quick points on maybe 10 points on 5 or 6 shooting. Feel like you had it going out there tonight?
Yeah, I thought that before the game we pumped ourselves up a lot, and I felt that we took that energy and we used it on the court.
You also did a tremendous job rebounding. You dominated the game inside, and that's quite a feat in a sectional final. So how does it feel right now? You ready to move on?
Yeah, I'm ready to go and play in the States game.
We have a very tough game on Thursday night against the winner of the Rancocas Valley Jackson game. They're the 2 teams that knocked you out of the state tournament the last 2 years. You have to be ready for them this time. You seem focused already. I could see already how intense you are ready to go at this again. And Jess, I can't say enough about your performance. What do you think of your teammates?
I think that without them, obviously we wouldn't be here right now. They play such a big part, like Kelly coming back, like we wouldn't have been able to do it without her, and everybody just kind of contributed in their own way to just help us win, and I'm just so proud of everybody.
It seems to me like one of you is off a little bit, somebody else steps up. And I always thought that was a sign of a great team and great leadership. You're all junior-laden team. You have a lot of players coming back, so we expect big things from you.
Yeah.
However, this season is just going to keep on rolling on. Thursday night should be huge. And Jess, Jess, very proud of it. Also a fine student, I might add. But she's just a great girl, and Jess, good luck Thursday night.
Bye.
We'll turn it over to... Oh. Now we have our victorious coach here, Coach Natal, third straight sectional champion, leader of an outstanding program. Just a wonderful night tonight.
Words can't describe how happy I am for these girls. They've been through so much this season. They're such a close bunch. They're a great group of kids, and I'm so proud of them.
Okay, one thing I thought that was a sign of a very well-coached team is that tonight when things didn't go quite your way, maybe from the Guideman twins at the beginning, your outside shooting, it seemed to me like you found ways to hang into the game. What were the keys in the first half to overcome that poor shooting?
Well, I know, the kids were a little bit frustrated because our outside shots weren't falling and they usually drop for us. I told them to just stay confident, keep shooting the ball. They were getting great looks. But our post decided to step up, and our inside game was just clicking on all cylinders for us tonight. Jess Monte had a monster game. She was amazing.
One thing I was really impressed, it's a sign of outstanding coaching, is that the defense kept you in the game. You forced about 25 turnovers to your less than 10. Now that's certainly a staple of your program.
We take a lot of pride in our defense, and I just think we put in a lot of big games this season, a lot of tight ball games, and my kids, they're upperclassmen, they're mature, they've been in these situations a ton of times in their career, and we just took the experience that we had in the past 2 title games, and we brought it tonight.
And now comes the hard part. You want to enjoy this game tonight, but now you have to turn it right around, and you have a real big game Thursday. Coach, you have any thoughts about Thursday's game?
We're going to prepare and come up with the best game plan we can, and whoever we play, we're going to leave it on the floor in Deptford.
One thing I've always been very impressed with your teams is that you don't let the opponent dictate what you do. You dictate to the opponent. Is that going to be the plan for Thursday?
We're going to try as best as we can to prepare our kids tomorrow in practice, and just going to pull out all the stops and do whatever we can to get that victory.
Well, enjoy this first, because it's a great accomplishment from one of the outstanding coaches in South Jersey.
Coach, just coming back. A very happy Coach Natal from Washington Township. Jess Monte, a tremendous job. All the Minute Maids contributing to the 3rd consecutive Group 4 championship game. Exciting time. The Minute Maids will play at Deptford on Thursday evening. They'll play the winner of Rancocas Valley, Jackson, in another trip to the state semifinals. 3rd time's the charm, Coach. That's what they say.
More excitement to come. Just an outstanding night here at Washington Township High School.
A lot of fun. So this is Kevin Murphy for Coach Bob Byatt, live from Washington Township High School. We really thank you for joining us, to Elite Express and to our Board of Education at Washington Township and our partners at Monroe Township. Thank you and have a great evening.